Another disappointing result, but well within our expectations. After suffering back-to-back defeats in the Champions League without even a shot on target, even the most optimistic fans won't give this team any hopes against Diego Simeone's team. Hello everyone, Mr. Yi here, and today we're going to take a look at Barcelona's 2-0 away defeat to Atletico Madrid in the Wanda Metropolitano. The disastrous defeat in Lisbon finally convinced Koeman to discard his back three setup to adopt a 4-2-3-1 formation. Marc-Andre ter Stegen remains his goal, supported by Dest, Piqué, Araujo, and Mingueza. Sergio Busquets and the 19-year-old Nicolas Gonzalez form the pivots. Memphis Depay is deployed as a striker, supported by Coutinho, Frankie de Jong, and the 17-year-old Gavi. Although the time bomb, Eric Garcia is thankfully being left on the bench, we didn't look much better in the back. If Atletico were a little more accurate in some of their decisions, it would have easily been another 3-0 to us. Simeone chose a 3-1-4-2 formation over his traditional 4-4-2 system. Our beloved former number 9 Luis Suarez leads the attack with João Felix. Yannick Carrasco, Thomas Lemar, Rodrigo de Paul, Marcos Llorente, and Koke formed the midfield. Hermoso, Jose Jimenez, and Savage formed the back three. The goalkeeper is my most feared opponent, Jan Oblak. Again, let's take a brief period here to compare the two squads. Do we possess any sort of advantage in any position at all? Nope. I don't think so. Just like how it happened against Bayern Munich in the final 70 minutes against Benfica, we barely created any trouble for Atletico's defense. Yes, we did dominate possession, but most of it was spent in the middle of the pitch, which obviously isn't going to hurt Simeone's team in any way possible. This situation is caused by a variety of reasons. First of all, neither De Jong or Gavi are wide midfielders or wingers capable of stretching Atletico's defense on the flanks. Mingueza himself is also not a natural right back. While Serginho Dest, being deployed on the left, his only strategy is to cut inside to make use of his preferred right foot, making him extremely predictable. Depay himself is someone who prefers a striker like Braithwaite to create space for him. But without midfielders who can act as a temporary striker like Paulinho and Vidal, his impact was also severely limited. As a result, all Simeone's team had to do is to congest the center, and that pretty much sealed our chances of scoring. Atletico Madrid's game plan was simple. Have Carrasco and Llorente retreat to form a 5-3-2 formation when we are in possession. When we make a mistake, they will try to hurt us with quick counterattacks. Their attacks rely primarily on the pace of Lemar and their white midfielders or João Felix's individual skill. Suarez will conserve his stamina by remaining high up front to provide the killer strike or assist. Needless to say, we didn't find a solution at all against them. They already created 2 big chances before taking the lead. The first goal showed our defense is still as fragile as ever even without Eric Garcia. Mingueza pushes high up the field, forcing Araujo to shift to the right to protect the space behind him. And within 10 seconds, our defense was split open by free passes between Felix, Suarez, and Lemar, who places the ball into the top corner. This goal showed the lack of interceptions our pivots have to offer. Their failure to cut off the link between Suarez and Lemar made us pay the ultimate price. And from that moment on, we were destined to walk away with another defeat. Lemar's goal allowed Simeone's team to enter their favorite tempo. Luis Suarez had another chance to make it 2-0 in the 28th minute when our defense was once again split open easily by Carrasco and Felix. But the Uruguayan somehow missed his target. But shortly before the break, Suarez finally got his goal after receiving a return favor from Lemar. With this goal, Luis Suarez has found the net against 31 different La Liga clubs. Even for the incredible MSN Trident, it was always a mountain for them to climb if they want to score against Atletico, let alone for this bang-average Barcelona team. Simeone subsequently brought on the likes of Griezmann and Correa knowing the game has already finished. They only managed one attempt towards our goal in the second half when Suarez played in Felix during a counter. All we can do is bring on Ansu Fati, who is still regaining full match form, and Clement Lenglet so Araujo can act as a temporary striker. Our best chance fell to Coutinho in the hour mark when Gavi capitalized from a Hermoso mistake, but Oblak was equal to it. This defeat shouldn't be a surprise to any of us. We couldn't even launch a proper attempt on target against Bayern Munich and Benfica, let alone against the defensive master Atletico Madrid. Before our 1-0 defeat to them last season, we were on a 20-game unbeaten run against them in La Liga. After today's game, we already failed to beat them in 3 consecutive matches. In China, we have a story called "Pull the crops to help them grow." It is said back in the Song Dynasty, there was an impatient farmer who tried to help his crops by pulling them out from the soil. The result was no doubt disastrous. This story can be implicated into our club at the moment. We are playing several youngsters who aren't mature enough into the biggest stages, hoping they can make an impact. You can play them as a sub when we have taken the lead or against weaker opponents. Against the likes of Atletico Madrid, you're just hindering their development with too much pressure. Not everyone is Messi or Ronaldo, and even they had to start out with weak opponents in their debut. Over the last couple of games, it seems to me some of our players don't have a clear idea what their responsibilities are. We're just playing youngsters for the sake of it. Ability and form should always be the top 2 considerations when deciding the starting lineup. Eric Garcia's terrible performance is for everyone to see, yet he was given one chance after another. Yes, Clement Longley isn't reliable as well, but he is definitely better than Garcia. And I also do feel his luck in the previous season was also beyond rock bottom. As someone who needs to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning to catch the game, I felt tired, mentally tired after the first half. I feel there's a lot of murky things happening in the club we're not fully told of, such as the conflicts between Koeman and Laporta. By the looks of things, Koeman will definitely be gone after this season, assuming he can last till then. The defeat in Lisbon crushed some of my final sympathies towards him, when he pulled our most dangerous player, Frankie de Jong, into the centre-back position after PK went off. We should all respect Koeman for his willingness to return to the club when we needed it. But unfortunately, his time seems to be over. I just hope we can settle on a competent coach for our next season ASAP. And again, the manager is only the first step. If we can't solve our financial situation and purchase the correct players, then we may see ourselves in the Europa League very soon. So please leave your thoughts and suggestions in the comment section down below. I'll do my best to respond and improve myself. Thank you for watching.
I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show, and